Hello, and welcome back to Grow with Wisdom. It's always a blessing to spend this time with you. Today, in this video, we're talking about something many people avoid, but nearly all of us feel at some point: regrets about retirement. Not the financial regrets we often hear about, but the quiet ones, the deeply personal ones, the kind that tug at the heart in the stillness of the evening. These are the real regrets, the kind no one talks about, yet so many carry silently. Whether you're newly retired a few years in or simply thinking ahead, today's video might just shine a gentle light on things you didn't realize were weighing on you, or someone you love. And stay with me until the very end, because the last regret we'll talk about is one most people never see coming until it's too late. Now, let's get started with regret number 1. I waited too long to enjoy my freedom. For decades, life follows a rhythm. We wake early, clock in, take care of others, pay the bills, and keep going. So, when retirement finally arrives, many think, now I can finally breathe. But here's a truth few will say out loud. Some people wait so long to enjoy their freedom, they forget how. Take, for example, George, 68, from Ohio. He worked as an accountant for over 40 years. He always dreamed of learning to paint landscapes, traveling to the Grand Canyon, and maybe even writing a memoir. But every time he thought about it, he'd say, maybe next year. By the time George retired, his knees weren't what they used to be. His energy wasn't quite the same, and though he had time, he struggled with the guilt of wasting it on things that didn't feel productive. This is a regret many face, the realization that freedom means nothing if you don't allow yourself to live it. If you're retired now, or even just slowing down, don't wait for permission to enjoy your days. You've earned this chapter. It's okay to rest. It's okay to explore. It's okay to do what brings you joy, even if no one else understands it. This isn't the end of the book. It's a brand new chapter. Start writing it while your pen is still full of ink. Regret number 2. I drifted away from meaningful relationships. One of the quietest regrets in retirement isn't about money. It's about people. When we're working, surrounded by colleagues, neighbors, and daily interactions, we often take connection for granted. But once that routine fades, something subtle happens. The phone rings less. Invitations slow down. And before long, even the most social person can begin to feel a bit invisible. Consider Margaret, 72, from Oregon. A retired teacher, she poured her heart into her students for decades. But after retirement, the classroom was silent. Her co-workers moved on. Her children were busy raising their own families. Margaret told me, I didn't realize how much of my identity and my joy came from being needed. When that changed, I didn't know who to reach out to. That feeling is more common than we like to admit, and sadly, many wait too long to reconnect until they're no longer sure how. But here's the good news. It's never too late to rekindle connection. Write the letter, make the phone call, join a community center or a walking group. Smile at the neighbor you pass each morning. Reach out, even if it feels awkward at first. The truth is, we all long to be seen. And sometimes the warmest friendships come from simply being the one who dares to say, would you like to get coffee sometime? Regret number 3. I held on to old pain for too long. As we grow older, we carry not just memories, but wounds, words that were never apologized for, relationships that ended without closure, mistakes that still echo in quiet moments. And while time does soften some hurts, many people enter retirement still clutching emotional pain that should have been laid to rest long ago. Take Samuel, 75, from North Carolina. He hadn't spoken to his brother in over 30 years. over a disagreement about their father's will. It felt justified at the time, he said, but now I can't even remember exactly what we fought about. I just remember the silence. That silence became a wall, one he never broke down. When his brother passed away unexpectedly, Samuel was left with sorrow not just for what was, but for what could have been. Carrying old pain is like walking through life with a heavy coat you no longer need. It protects nothing. It only weighs you down if there's something or someone you've been holding in your heart with bitterness, resentment, or regret. Consider this: peace doesn't always come from others. It often begins with you. You don't need to forget what happened, but maybe, just maybe, you can loosen your grip. Not for their sake, but for yours. Retirement should be a time of lightness, not lingering shadows. Regret number 4. I didn't take care of my health when I had the chance. In our younger years, it's easy to put off self-care. There's always tomorrow, always another task more urgent than that morning walk or healthy meal. But in retirement, the consequences of those choices begin to catch up. And for many, that's when the regret sets in. Let me tell you about Linda, 69, from Arizona. She spent her working life juggling a demanding job, raising 3 children, and caring for her aging parents. Fast food was quick, sleep was a luxury, and exercise felt like an indulgence she couldn't afford. Now retired, Linda faces chronic pain in her joints and struggles with energy. She recently shared, "I thought I was being strong for everyone else, but I forgot to be strong for me." This regret isn't about guilt. It's about realizing how precious our bodies truly are and how much they carry us through. But here's the silver lining. It's never too late to make small, meaningful changes. You don't have to become a marathon runner or give up every comfort. Even gentle walks, better sleep, drinking more water, or stretching in the morning can work wonders. Your body, no matter the age, still responds to love and care. So, be kind to it. Listen to it. Nourish it. You deserve to feel as good as you can in the years you've worked so hard to reach. Regret number 5. I never discovered what truly fulfilled me. This is perhaps the most surprising regret of all. You see, many people spend their entire lives fulfilling roles: parent, partner, provider, worker. But when those roles begin to fade, a quiet question often surfaces. Who am I now that the doing is done? For Charles, 74, from Michigan, retirement was something he'd long anticipated. Yet, 6 months in, he felt restless, lonely even. Not because he lacked things to do, but because he realized he had spent his whole life meeting everyone else's needs and never stopped to ask, what brings me joy? He had never painted, traveled, written, or volunteered, not because he didn't want to, but because he never allowed himself to believe he could. This regret often arrives slowly, like a soft ache in the background, the feeling that you lived a good life, but not necessarily a fulfilling one for yourself. But here's the grace in it. It's never too late to explore your soul. Fulfillment isn't about chasing big dreams. It's often about small things done with great love. Planting a garden, reading to children at the library, picking up an old hobby, sharing your life stories with a grandchild. The truth is, the human spirit craves purpose, no matter our age. So ask yourself gently, what lights a quiet spark inside me? Then follow it, not for the world, for you. Now let's move on to the final thoughts. Retirement isn't just an end. It's a profound beginning. And yes, there may be regrets. We all have them. But regret, when looked at kindly, isn't failure. It's feedback. It's the soul, whispering, there's still time to live more deeply, more honestly, more joyfully. Whether you're 55 or 85, today is not too late. You can still call the friend you lost touch with. You can still take care of your health, explore a passion, let go of old pain, or give yourself permission to finally enjoy your freedom. No matter your past, your story is not finished. The pages ahead are still blank, waiting for your hand to guide the pen. So please don't spend this chapter looking backward in sorrow. Look forward with courage, with curiosity, and with the deep knowing that you're still becoming who you were always meant to be. Your life has value, your wisdom has meaning, and your presence is a gift to the world and to yourself. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up and share it with a friend, a loved one, or anyone who might benefit from it. And please don't forget to subscribe to Grow with Wisdom for more inspiring and thoughtful video content crafted just for you. I'd love to hear from you. What part of today's video resonated with you the most? Drop your thoughts in the comments below, and let's continue supporting and uplifting each other on this journey. Thank you so much for watching. Until next time, take care, keep smiling, and most importantly, keep growing with wisdom.